Hi everyone, Minesh Baivala here and welcome to another Daily Insight. Do you sometimes feel overwhelmed with what's going on around you in life? If that's true, why don't you change it? There's one very good reason why so many people who are in a position where they feel overwhelmed by circumstances and, a whole load of workload and all kinds of things, but they don't change. The reason is because their pain level isn't big enough. The pain they feel with being overwhelmed is just not big enough for them to get up and do something. And without that pain being that big, you won't change and you'll stay in the same place, constantly feeling overwhelmed, constantly feeling anxious, perhaps stressed, but you'll never change because the pain of staying where you are isn't as bad as you might think. So, what can you do to minimize the feeling of being overwhelmed and not to raise the amount of pain that you want to change, but to change without having that pain threshold? The first thing is focus on one thing at a time rather than lots of different things. See, if you try to multitask, doesn't matter on what it is that you're multitasking, it's too much to do. You might think you can do it, but then you're only giving certain amount of time and effort to many different things. So what happens is very little of everything gets done. Nothing specific is done. And so what you end up with is feeling overwhelmed because there's too much to do and not enough time to actually do it. So focus on the one thing that you're going to spend most of your time on, and that will at least lower your feeling of being overwhelmed. You'll actually be more conscious of the work you're doing and you'll feel better and not so anxious about doing this. So focus on one thing and that will help you drop how you feel. So you won't feel overwhelmed with so much to do. Never multitask unless you can actually do it. There are people I know that are very good at multitasking. If that's you and you can do it, fine. If you can't, focus on one thing or focus on a priority, something that's important more than all the others. When that's done, go on to the next. Also, make a decision that you will change how you proceed in the future so that you don't feel overwhelmed again. That feeling of being overwhelmed actually causes you to become in a stuck state and you end up not going anywhere. You're doing so many things, but you're not moving forward. You're always just in that one place. So minimize being overwhelmed by sticking to just one goal, one topic, one action, one task, or a priority, and then decide how you can minimize in the future those feelings of being overwhelmed. Cut down on your multitasking. It's not that important to multitask. Focus on the priorities and you'll get more done and you won't feel overwhelmed. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like and share. And if you haven't already, go over to YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I shall see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.